My hatch going pitter-patter. It's an oh my neen it find.
You hear the troll train? Brand new adventure today. We are deep in the hills of Virginia. If you look at this road right here, this is actually an old Civil War era road. And we're going to do some detecting today. And by we, I don't have a mouse in my pocket. I have Cap'n Billy. Northen Cap'n Billy. Are you commander of the Northern Division or something?
Self-appointed commander of the Northern Division, ChiggsArmy.
There you go.
That's
ChiggsArmy. Yeah, so anyway, this is Billy's permission. And we're down in Virginia. This is a friend's property. It's a big property. And we've been told that there's some Civil War activity here. In fact, the house is right there. I'm not going to show it to you.
Because we don't want anybody else coming here.
We don't
keep it all to ourselves.
A lot of Confederate activity here at this house. Yeah, supposedly a little battle up on the hill. We're going to go look for that a little bit later today. Look at the size of this tree. This is an oak tree. That thing's got to be 300 years old, at least. So that was here when the famous Confederate person was convalescing down there in the house for a couple of weeks. Beautiful. We're going to go down there. We're going to follow this out after a while. Billy's going to grab himself a bullet real quick, and we're going to watch him. We're going to watch him dig his first target today, and I'll show you my first target too. Let's get busy. Ah, there it is. What you got?
Where is it?
Oh, it's a nail. All right.
It's nice and round.
Is that a round nail?
Back in the Civil War.
Is that a round nail?
Yeah.
Billy needs glasses, man. Well, I know you do need glasses, because I do too.
Everything looks different down here.
I know we're always talking about, hey, where's my glasses? So you see, that is in fact a square nail, Billy, so that's a good sign right there.
Well, I think when Mosby was here recovering from his first wounds, he laid over Thanksgiving, and I think this is what they tested the turkey, make sure it was done, but not overdone.
How the heck
What do you think?
What the heck, man?
That was a good signal.
Isn't that weird? What's that doing out here?
I'm going to bring that back to the old lady, and she can use this as a crochet. She'll make me a sweater.
Oh, God. Got another one?
I'd say Mosby's ghost is really putting on the heat. I've got...
You got enough for two turkeys.
Now, Uncle Chiggles, I can get you a sweater.
There you go.
When I get back to Maine, I'm going to get right on it.
Can you make it out of lobster?
A
lobster sweater?
Here.
Lobster here.
You've never been so warm in your life. I'm just going to stick these in.
We'll have to walk and see if we get another one.
I don't want to get impaled by one of them halfway through the day.
Yeah.
That kind of put a wrinkle on it. But the truck's right there, so I'll just grab her on the way back.
Okay. Let's see, there's another one.
There we go.
Another one.
I've never had so much fun in my life.
Now, one more, then I can knit my own sweater. No.
Well, let's just focus for the rest of the day on this area.
Yeah, I think you cleaned it out.
They were cooking up something up here.
Oh, no. Sounds familiar.
That Civil War wire. What is it?
It's really heavy, isn't it? Is that copper? I do believe. Yeah, copper wire. Isn't that bizarre? Just never know, do you? Mosby's cough medicine lid.
No, I don't think so. Thought I had a bullet.
What is that, like a flying monkey? So I haven't actually dug anything yet, but I did just see, or do see, something's kind of neat. Billy's working his way out that way, but look at this. These are a flower. It's called a lady slipper. And they grow wild in the woods, but see how it looks kind of like a slipper? Isn't that cute? It's an orchid. It's a wild orchid. something weird. Oh, wow, look at that. That is a giant, well, I don't know if it's giant, but a big old piece of lead pipe, I would think. Solid, well, it's not solid lead, but it's a big old piece of lead pipe. Nice squeaker in here. I thought I'd just get you out for it, just in case it's something good. All right, I'm just gonna break it. Not in there. I can feel it right here. No. All right, so that is an aluminum can of some sort, all crushed up. Sounded really good, but I'm not gonna say that puts me on the board for today, if you know what I mean. Well, I found a coin, but I don't think it's going to be a good one. I think it's just going to be a Lincoln cent, because it's kind of crusty on the edges. Oh well. I can't even make it out, but I can see how it's all dissolved right there, so that's going to be zinc. Something near the walkway going up to the house. I just dug this piece of iron, but I guess it's some type of skillet, or I guess it's a lid, because it looks like it's probably supposed to go that way, but it's cast iron. Broken, and not what I consider a really great find. This is a nice little signal right here. It's reading 87 to 90. I can get you set up. See if I can hit it with a pinpointer first. Might be able to, depending on how deep it is. Right in there. Try to dig the hole a little bigger than it needs to be. All right, that should got it. I don't know if that's going to be a coin or a piece of aluminum. It's aluminum, whatever it is. All right, some type of little game piece, I guess. Game piece. Something to a game, maybe? Drink your Ovaltine. Not sure. Give me a minute. I'm going to clean that up and we'll take another look at it. Well, I have it cleaned up, and it appears to be a New Orleans Mardi Gras token of some sort, and has a year 2013 on it. So not the best find, but at least it's something. So we have another nice high squeaker in here. That might be it right there, actually. It's a coin. Hopefully it's older than me. Is it? No, this is a dime, a 10-cent piece, and it's not silver. So it's not going to be older than me. I see. Yeah, I'm just finding, like a Mardi Gras token from 2013. That's my best find.
Bingo. You're on the board. Not an
No, I don't count that. That's not quite on the board. Yeah, this is a neat old place. Check this out. Look how big these stones are right here. See up in there? What's in there? Not sure about that one. This must be the old well right here. I'd love to look down in there, but it's got really rotten boards on it, so I don't want to mess with it. Those big circular lid, stack stone, round. Definitely a well. Oh well. If that was in better shape, I'd move it, but I don't want to break it. So I kind of moved away from the house a little bit because there's a lot of just kind of modern stuff. I think there's been a lot of landscaping done around there, and stuff's been pushed around. So I came down over the hill, and you can see this road down there in a pond, and working my way down through here, and I just dug this. This almost looks like the top to a stirrup, but I could be wrong on that. It's got a little bit of a bend to it, so it shouldn't have that, but definitely the kind of like the oldest thing I've found so far around this house. So we'll keep looking around on this hillside in here, see if we can find any more and better stuff. So this is kind of an interesting find. Here's a big heavy iron ring that's got a something attached to it. This is wire too. Well, it's wire, heavy wire with like a little ball on the end that I guess would hang from it. I reckon that probably went on a wagon. That's really heavy. It's not like round either. Like, see how thick it is there and how thin it is there. I'm going to say that might be a particular piece of something that we can actually identify. If you guys know what that is for sure, let me know. I've not seen one quite like that before. There's a treasure?
What do you think?
Oh yeah.
The nails are still in her.
Yeah.
That was probably Mosby's horse when they shot it right out from under him. He got hit in the gut, and he went down there and he convalesced for 3 weeks and he was right back at it.
So I just found this right there, and that is like part of a, what they would call like almost a harrow, I would guess, for cultivating soil. So I have a nice big iron signal here that I dug up. I'm digging up iron too because if they were camped in these woods, that might be the majority of the relics that are left, because other people have probably hunted this. In fact, I'm pretty sure they have. It's a big iron wedge, and it has been really hammered on. Somebody put that to good use. Probably for splitting wood. I don't know how old it is, but it's a nice one. I might actually use that back home. Whew. About a quarter of a mile from where we started the video before. I'm gonna leave it in the road down here. I'll have to come back. This is the same road up by the house that I showed you, and it kind of goes on along this wall and goes out through the fields there. I just stumbled upon what looks to be like a little bottle dump. Found a few bottles. Here's a Whitmore, Boston, USA bottle. A lot of broken ones, so this has probably been picked over. Well, mostly broken ones, so that'd been a cute little dish. Let's see, I saw something. Yeah, check. Just stepped on a bottle, I think. That's another broken one. Yeah, so like this is I think it's some type of fruit jar probably, but the bottom's broken off. You see other pieces here. This would have been a cute little jug, but it's broken too. I suspect they mostly all are. Yeah, it's a little ball mason jar that I kicked out earlier. But anyway, yeah, this might be worth kicking around. I probably won't because I just don't see much. It's just sort of like a few things right on the surface. And I have not found anything whole yet, so I suspect it's been picked over pretty good. Yeah, see, everything's broken that I'm finding. And by picked over pretty good, I mean kids probably came out here with rocks and smashed all the bottles. Don't see anything down this far. Yeah, so just one little dump. That's about it right in here. A couple things, and that's all. I might keep this little white one. Maybe it's got a spider in it. Daddy long legs. Not really a spider. Might something looks like I can't read that, but maybe you guys can. As you can see, they have the water's coming out of this pipe, and the pipe goes in the ground, and right up, if you follow this up a little ways, there's like a catchment that's like a cistern looking thing. I figure that's where they're catching most of the water. This would have gone down to the farm, and they basically would have had pressurized water, you know, and taps and stuff in their barn or in their house or wherever they're using it, long before they had electricity and water pumps and all that other stuff. Now, just using the fact that this is probably 600-800 feet higher than the farm itself gives it water pressure. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's basically what they do nowadays when they put the water in the big towers like that. Is that they use that to make the pressure to feed the houses, so they don't have to have pressure tanks in your house or like a big tank that's supplying pressure to the system. They just use the elevation of the water tank. Well, let's look at this. It's full of trash, but it's probably another valve down in there, I would guess. Here, Billy, he's beeping away, working his way up this direction. What the heck is that? That's a car or something down there. Let's go look at that. Have to be really careful for rattlesnakes and copperhead. Huh, that's weird. How the heck did they get it there? I mean, really, how did they get to here? What is that thing? That's an old Volkswagen or something. How did they get it here? I mean, it's not like they could just, I mean, they couldn't drive it over these rocks to get it to here. Unless there was a big flood. I'm gonna go ahead and work my way back up to where the water was flowing, and we'll look around with a metal detector a little bit and see if we can find an old home site up here. Supposedly there was a small Civil War battle up here as well, up just above the spring. Although we haven't found any fired bullets yet. Steering wheel. Car's way down there. So the running water is right over the side there, and this is where the actual spring head is, and you can see they built it up with concrete. And they must have to bring a tractor up here to get the lid off. There's a chain for it. And it runs down that way to Billy. And on down the hill.
My way?
Huh?
Flowing my way?
Flowing your way. The spring head's right there. And I just came across this. I thought this was like a tombstone at first, but it's got rebar in it for sure because it sounded off with a metal detector. So this is probably an old lid for something else that they had, I'd say. Yeah, definitely. Weird. So Billy and I are kind of heading back down the hill from the spring, and we're in this area right here, and there's a lot of iron, little pieces of iron, blips and blobs, and I actually found 2 small fire rings. No fired bullets or melted bullets or anything like that yet, but right there, I just dug this, which, boy, I tell you, I thought it was something really good, but I'm not even sure what it is. I don't know if that's pewter. It looks almost like pewter. It's not the lid to something, like a mason jar lid, but it's like a weird piece of pewter. Almost belt buckle size, really. Yeah, so I'm going to work my way around. You can see it's kind of a flat area right here. I can't understand why. There's all these little pieces of iron picking up in here, like little blips and nails. So maybe there was something going on up here after all. We'll find out in a minute. Mickey Mouse. That, my friend, is an old padlock. So maybe we are getting close to something. That's an old padlock front or back. That's a good sign.
This is where Mosley's gold is.
Yeah. So Billy's convinced that Mosby, who was a Confederate bushwhacker, ooh, what you got?
What is it?
What you got?
What is it?
That's probably looks like a button. Yeah. So you found the part of the I can't talk anymore.
Right there.
Yeah, found the padlock. So we think Mosby was probably in here as troopers breaking open Union payroll chests. That looks like a button to me, dude.
By jumpings, I don't know.
One of the,
I think it's a button.
button.
See that?
Okay, yeah, I got the shank where the shank was on the back. But yeah, that's a nice sign right there, man. So you got your padlock, you got a button. I mean, that's something the Confederates would have worn.
I'm on the board.
You're on the board.
In the South.
In the South.
Don't tell Southern Cap'n Billy that I'm getting passive aggressive at all.
We're probably going to all get together, hopefully here in the fall. Plan a little trip. That's a good sign, dude. That's all right. Oh yeah, well, I got to show you my find then. Not as cool as your find, but I mean, I think it's going to be something fairly old.
Yes.
I thought it was a belt buckle at first, but
Pewter.
yeah, you think it's pewter? Yeah.
Maybe it was the backing of a belt buckle.
Yeah.
The rest of it's right there.
Yeah,
Check your hole.
left the hole. No,
Of course
I
you
didn't
do.
check
You
it.
never check your hole.
Yeah, I do. All right, man. Oh, I bet that's maybe it's a spoon bowl that's been flattened, Billy. That's what that is. See, that's where the handle would
sure.
attach to. It's
Yeah.
a pewter spoon bowl that's been completely
Well,
flattened. Just found this little like strip of something. It's like, I think it's pewter. I don't think it's copper. Maybe though, but it's definitely not iron. Not sure what that would have gone to. Nice little signal here, and I think it's going to be a handle to a spoon, and I'm about 20. Oh man, that's actually a bowl too. Oh yeah, look at that. That's kind of weird, isn't it? So that's another pewter spoon, and for some reason they curl the edges around like that on both sides. I don't know why they would do that. You know what purpose that had for them. Maybe easier to pour. I don't think so, but yeah, that's awesome, man. I have 2 pewter spoons, and Billy has 2 pewter or 2 fly buttons, so that's pretty good right there. What you got, Billy?
Might have a fired bullet. See it?
I think that might be a fired bullet, Billy. Why don't you pick
What is
her up,
it?
man?
You do it.
No, you do it.
I can't. You do it.
Why?
Just wouldn't be right. Go ahead.
Yes, indeed. That is a fired bullet. I think it's a gonna be, well, let me clean it off a little bit first for you. I think it's gonna be a Enfield, which is a Confederate bullet, I believe. But yes, I'd say it's a fired Civil War era bullet.
My hatch going pitter patter. It's an oh my neen it find.
Awesome, man.
I'm on the board.
Awesome.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
Ernest T.
There you go.
All right.
That's pretty good. Oh, no, what's that?
I don't know. I can't.
Did you find it here? Or
Yeah,
that down
right
lower?
over there. About 20 feet over.
Huh. Part of a bill, I think. Like a little sleigh bell, I think. I think the attachment would have been on where it's broken off.
Yeah, there's a hole right there.
Yeah. The reason I say that because I found one just recently.
We dug that together, but when you was alone, I dug that one.
Yeah. Is that a flat button as well?
Yes, sir.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. And a fire bullet.
Look at that.
Congratulations, my man.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I can tell you.
Feels some
You're
old
happy
good.
now, aren't you?
It feels some old good.
I tell you one thing, we deserve it because I tell you, it was a haul to get up that hill. Wasn't it?
It was, and it was a long day yesterday without finding much at all.
That's right. This is sweet. We got a big signal underneath this log right here, and I've rolled it up. And this is what it is. I'm not actually sure. Looks like a lid off of something. Maybe it's made out of iron. Fairly thick. I mean, it's not real thick, but it's not real thin either, like a can. It's heavier than a can. So, not sure what that goes to, but we'll throw her in a bag. We'll check it out later. Well, probably not. Usually when I say that, that means I'm never going to see it again. Well, I'll see it when I take it out of my bag and throw it in my junk pile. So I have a little squeaker right here, and I think I can see it. I reckon it's going to be a button, I guess. See the edge of it right there? Oh, it's tiny. That's not even it. That's a rock. And I thought it might be a little button. Oh, what's that? It's something that's round. I'm going to guess it's probably the base to a can or something. There's a lot of aluminum cans up here. Is it? Yep. Actually, that's a part of a snuff can. Like a skull, like a lid. Skull of Copenhagen or something like that. In fact, you can almost read it. Yeah, not so good. Definitely not Civil War era. Got a bullet. Got a Civil War bullet.
All right.
One Civil War bullet. I think it's fired. Yeah, that's my first. So it's fired 3-ring mini ball. I do believe that's what that is. So Billy and I are actually at a different location. We were up on the top of this hill finding some stuff. Kind of petered out a little bit, and there's a foundation off in the woods that the owner was telling us about. So did a little research, and we went looking for it, and we found it. Haven't really found a whole lot yet. We just got here a few minutes ago, but I got a Civil War bullet, so that puts me on the board for Civil War stuff. So I'm happy about that. That's for the artillery, yeah. In case a cannonball hits you.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It looks like a shovel, but it's inside out.
That's a good way to put it, yeah. That's a, for soil, tilling soil.
Oh, is it?
Like, I don't know if they call it a harrow, but it's, yeah, it's a turn soil.
Well, that's going to be a long walk. I'm going to put that right there. I'll pick it up on the way. Lug it out.
Yeah, yeah, I guess what we'll do, this is, Billy found the foundation. We think that's what this is. I'm pretty sure. Big pile of stones here. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. It looks like a headstone right there, but a lot of the natural stone looks like that up here. And over here is the, it appears to be the actual foundation. See, there's a line coming across right here. Kind of goes that way, so I think this is the foundation to the house. And I guess we really, yeah, there's some, this is mortar for the house, you know, like it goes on the walls, rather, plaster, rather. And this is way, looks just too big to be a chimney, and there's a lot of dirt in there, but that could be what that's all about. But let's look around, see if we can find some more stuff. So the home site is kind of like up there on the hill, and I'm kind of working my way down a little bit because I'm not getting too awful lot up there. And I just heard this gnarly old thing right here. I guess that's a base to maybe a light or something. I don't know. Kind of cool looking. Oh, it's kind of cool looking though. Yeah, so it's cast iron. I don't know, maybe it's hooked up to a stove. I'm not sure what that is. Kind of neat though. I don't know. Should I keep that? You know, I'm going to haul that out of here. It's not really broken up. That might Might be able to put a cannonball or something on top of it. Use that for cannonball stand. Kind of neat. I don't know why I'm saving it, but I'm going to.
But then maybe it's a instrument pad or something. This right here has got my curiosity up.
I don't know what that is.
Because you probably know what it is. It's probably part of a scissor. I don't know.
I don't know either, really. Light coppery. It's got, it looks almost like a shotgun shell from there, but it's not. You can see it. That moves around. Yeah, don't know what that is.
Got a button?
Button?
Maybe.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what it
looks
is.
like it's iron, is it?
It is iron.
Yeah, it could be a pants button. It's kind of big for it, but
yeah,
it's possible. Yeah, I'm beat. We're sitting in the road bed. You can see how the banks go up right there and go up here. This is the road bed we started on this morning, but a different area. That's it. I'm done. We'll see you on the next one. Any last words, Billy?
See you on the next one.
See you in the next one, I hope.
Take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying or if you're living or somewhere in between.
Alright, let's go see what it is. Listen, decent